Hi, Life Education in Action, 2 Minutes for Life. And today I want to talk about a story in the Bible of Jephthah, who was a judge. The judges lived right after the Israelites got into the Promised Land before they had a king. Jephthah was a judge who was the son of a prostitute and one of the Gileadite brothers. And so because of that status, at some point they kicked him out of the family so that he would not have an inheritance with them. But later, because they were being attacked by the Ammonites, they came to Jephthah and said, "We'll make you ruler if you will lead us in battle against the Ammonites and win." So Jephthah did. But before he did, he vowed to the Lord that he would sacrifice the first thing that came out of his door when he came home. Now, my house, that would have been maybe the dogs, but at his house, it happened to be his only child, a daughter. And she was apparently fully grown when this happened. So Jephthah grieved that he had made that vow, and in fact, God never told him to do it. It was something that Jephthah came up with on his own, and he deeply regretted it, and it ruined the rest of his life because he loved his daughter. So Jephthah went to battle, won, came back, and did this sacrifice. And in Judges chapter 11 and verse 39, it says, "After the 2 months, she returned to her father, and he did to her as he had vowed." So he sacrificed his daughter as a burnt offering. In the pro-life message that we want to convey, want to make some observations about this. God told the Israelites before they went into the Promised Land, do not learn to imitate the detestable ways of the nations there. And this was the detestable practice that he was talking about. So apparently, shortly after they got into the Promised Land, child sacrifice, or in this case, human sacrifice, was done. And this was detestable to God. So the first thing is that I want you to get is that they were doing child sacrifice from the time of the judges at least. The second thing I want you to understand, and this is crucially important, it's why we chose a different setting for this video, one with so much green and life in it. God is the God of life. He's the God of forgiveness. And here's why this is important. In Hebrews chapter 11, Jephthah is referred to in the Hebrews Hall of Fame, or the Believers Hall of Fame, where the writer of Hebrews makes reference to several people who had great faith. So Jephthah had forgiveness, and he is remembered in the New Testament as a man of faith. So there was forgiveness and redemption after this sacrifice that he had done that we all know was detestable to the Lord. So that's what we have for this one. We'll see you at the next one. You can be forgiven in Christ.